It will be months before we know the full cost of Superstorm Sandy's destruction. Conservative estimates say it will surpass $50 billion and will be one of the most expensive hurricanes in American history.
The number one question for storm victims is how much of the losses are covered by insurance. Bob Hartwig, president of the Insurance Information Institute, joins us now. Welcome.
Glad to be here, Charlie.
What are your estimates of the damage from this?
Right now, we're looking at insured loss estimates of $5 to $15 billion. So it's going to become one of the most expensive hurricanes in U.S. history.
In the top five, say?
Top 5, 6, 7, somewhere around there.
Who's covered and who's not covered?
Well, pretty much everyone is going to have some form of insurance. You're required to carry insurance if you have a mortgage, and most people do anyway. Yeah. And if you live on the shore, typically you're going to have a standard homeowner's insurance policy that's going to cover the wind damage, and most people there will also have flood coverage, and that will cover the damage from the flooding and the storm surge that
Most
occurred.
of it's required by mortgage.
That's right. If you have a mortgage, particularly if it's federally backed, yeah, you're going to be required to have that coverage.
So what do you do? If you have damage?
First thing you're going to do is when you get back to your property, you're going to want to go out there and inspect that property very carefully, of course, in case there are live wires or gas lines out there. Document the damage. Use a camera. Take photographs. Jot down notes. Then you're going to call your agent or you're going to call your insurance company, and then what'll be done is you'll be added to the list, and an adjuster will come and visit you as quickly as possible. In between
what does quickly as possible mean?
Well, it depends on where you are. Again, insurers have already marshaled agents. Armies of agents and adjusters are already descending into the area. They were marshaled outside the areas even before the storm hit. And as soon as they're allowed to enter these areas, they will accompany you and adjust your claim.
Bob, I have a question. Like for many of the people in Breezy Point, for many of the people in Breezy Point who have lost their homes due to fire, will they get insurance coverage for where they're going to live in the meantime while their current house is rebuilt?
They will. In fact, fire is covered by your homeowner's insurance policy, and so are temporary living expenses. So your agent, your adjuster even has the authority to cut a check for you on the spot, in fact, to help you secure, have a few dollars for a hotel room, for example.
And then what's the difference between you have private insurance and then the federal disaster relief insurance that people can start applying for today?
Well, private insurance is what you get from your homeowner's insurance company or if you have a business. And that money will be sent to you directly. Again, even a check might be written on the spot by the adjuster. But federal aid is going to be available, we heard, beginning today for everybody who's affected by this storm. And you could begin to apply for that immediately.
What are the kinds of claims, common claims that you should know about?
Well, common types of claims people are going to have are flooded vehicles. If you have comprehensive insurance on your vehicle, that will also be covered. So that's good news. And if you have a small business, people will typically have that insured for property as well as flood. So you'll be able to get your business back online, your home back online, your new vehicle. And insurers are really dedicated to being the economic first responders in these devastated communities.
Bob Hartwig, thank you.
Thank you, Charlie.